morning. Good morning.
Good
Morning.
morning.
Thank you for joining me. I appreciate the time. Let's jump right in. Let's jump right in. So, Law and Order, guys. Law and Order Toronto Criminal Intel. Look, I'm just saying the title and you guys are already grinning. I love that. I love that. We're very excited on this end too. A lot of people have been waiting. I mean, it's really special to be part of such a huge franchise that a beloved franchise at that, right? So, from your perspective as Canadian actors, can you tell us what was the most exciting thing for you guys? Because you've already seen how the show has developed and yada yada yada. So, what has been the most, I would say, the proudest thing that you've seen so far throughout the show? What are you most proud of?
Think I'm man.
Absolutely.
It's for both of you.
I expect you to.
You know me so well. Honestly, for me, I think it's two part. It's really not so much about the show or the production of the show, but it's the response to the show.
Mhm.
Mm.
That's just been fantastic, and it's not just a response like, oh, Law and Order. It's like Law and Order Toronto, and you see just how people adore that. And so that's just been a proud moment for me. And of course, these posters with the look, right behind Karen's head, seeing the
I
CN
know,
Tower.
right?
That's just it's incredible. It's a
Mhm.
beautiful, beautiful thing.
I love that Toronto is its own character. I love that it celebrates Toronto. You know what I mean? So much
Absolutely.
of the film and TV that happens in Toronto has Toronto subbing in as other places,
Mhm.
whereas this show celebrates the very character of Toronto. I mean, it is all reference. You see the CN Tower, you hear about the Gardner and the Lakeshore, such as they are, the traffic, go into all the neighborhoods, all of that stuff. I love that. That's what I'm proud of is I love the city
Yes.
and I love that it's being celebrated.
I was able to watch the screener and I was like, "Yes, go ahead, City Hall, go ahead." Like all of I
Are you
loved
talking
it.
about the first episode?
First episode,
Because
yeah.
I haven't even seen the first episode. Have you?
I
All right.
No, I haven't. I haven't seen
Right.
it.
Right. Okay. All right. Well, you're ahead of us.
She is, as
It
you
is
should be,
I mean, you know.
right?
But it was fantastic. It was great. I loved it as an avid fan of Law and Order. I loved it. I did. I'm really excited to see how it's going to continue moving forward.
And just think of how much more of the city we can see. Um,
Yeah.
Yes.
The,
in its 18th year of the show. What am I jumping the gun a little bit? What?
yeah. There's so many more stories to tell.
Yeah.
I
I
am
love the
absolutely sure of that. I mean, Toronto is a I mean,
Yeah,
multi fabled location. I mean, come on,
Mhm,
we
mhm.
got the
that's
stories.
right.
Oh boy, yes we do. We're a
Mhm.
lively bunch, aren't we?
We are. Mhm.
And just the cultures, right? All the cultures that
Yes.
we should be and
Yep.
we will explore.
Yep.
It's like we have so much to give.
Absolutely, absolutely. Now I know Karen. I did a little research, and I know who your favorite character was, and you've been in a Law and Order um, fan for a minute. But this question is for both of you now. So tell me, who was your favorite Black lead character in any of the franchises, and why?
Esapatha Murkison.
Ah, cool.
Because I was a baby actor and I saw her doing doing her thing with such command and um it made an impression on me obviously but
Yeah.
never in my wildest dreams did I think that 20 years later I would be a part of her legacy really.
Iced tea for me.
Yes.
Yeah,
Wow.
because I mean, what do you if you really think about it, it's just everything went sort of against the grain with that
Mm,
character. And just with the casting of him. He's from LA. He's playing a New Yorker.
Mhm.
He had a controversial situation with music and the law. But yeah, he's playing the law. And so I
right.
just thought that was it's in a way it felt poetic. And
Mm,
I love that he was able to just be an artist, you know,
Mhm.
just be an artist and given the opportunity to be an artist as well, and none of that stuff being held against him. And I think I just love the sort of natural ability that he brought to the character.
Mhm.
And
Yeah.
he didn't try to, you know, be something he wasn't. He's like, he just grounded that character really well.
Yeah.
He did for sure. Now, well, it's not my last question, but for both of you, your characters are no nonsense and absolute and just you take no mess. Like
Karen's
you
playing herself, by the way, when you say that. You know? But moving on. Right?
you reminded me of a Caribbean auntie that was like, bring me the results, let's go, let's go. Like there was
Okay,
no
I might have been playing my
You
mother a bit.
nailed
Okay,
it.
whatever.
Nailed it.
I
to
might
the
have
point, to
stolen
the
stuff from my
T,
mother.
to the
Her
T.
picture is actually on my desk on the set. Like I brought my mother to
Really?
work with me, so
Mm.
she is definitely an influence.
That's fantastic.
Should have
And
seen
for
what I was getting after every cut. I would get it like I was
I just
being
want his office. His office is bigger. Listen.
yeah.
I don't think it's fair.
It was my mom, it was my sisters, it was all of that happening all
all
at
of
once. Yeah, my
I
grandma,
truly
all at
believe it.
once. Oh yeah.
I believe it
It
because
was,
that character was jumping off the screen, and I was like, okay, yes, ma'am, all right.
it was
You
great.
had
It
it.
was great.
You locked it in. You locked it in. And Casey, same thing for you, Casey. You were no nonsense. You were like, let me give you this. This is it. Go searching. That's it. So I really, really love the strength in your characters. So you guys have played law enforcement during your career too.
Mm.
How has that helped you to portray the character that you're portraying today?
Huh. I think, I think as actors, you spend your life, especially when you do decide that this is what you want to do with your life, you spend that life absorbing. And it could be from the news of the day, it could be from personal experience, and it also could be from, career experiences. I think we take on a lot, and then depending on what character we're playing, what we need, we have a well to draw from, definitely.
Mhm,
So yes,
mhm.
I have played, people in positions of authority quite a bit, but they're not all the same. And
No,
to a large extent, that has to do with the writing.
That's right.
They're all different characters.
Right.
But then also you want to keep it interesting and you want to keep it fresh, right? So you take what you need and you leave what you don't.
exactly
Yeah,
that.
there it
I
is. I
agree.
mean, for me, it was I played the DCA, so that's a role that I've never played before. I've never played any sort of attorney, but at the end of the day,
Yeah, but you spend your life judging.
that's right.
You judge me.
Absolutely, absolutely. And so, speaking of drawing from the well, um, that's where I drew from. And so, honestly, as Karen already said, it's really just, and you do this sort of subconsciously,
Mhm,
Mhm.
because you have all these experiences over life,
mhm.
and you draw from that, but you take a lot of what the writers are giving you
Yes.
as well. The
Yeah.
information is there,
Yeah.
right?
Mhm.
So you don't need to start from scratch. The
No.
information is there, and you just take from that,
Mhm.
and
Mhm.
then you sprinkle a little of your own magic dust on it,
Right.
and you just build from there. Listen, the character building is never done.
That's true too.
So as we complete this first season, these characters are gonna grow,
Yeah,
right?
Right.
absolutely.
We're gonna find out more about them ourselves, and they're gonna grow.
And we look forward to that. We really do.
Uh,
So do
Thank you
we.
so much. Thank you so,
and
so
when
much.
do we look forward to that? Thursday.
Thursday,
Hey.
8
That's
o'clock, City TV.
That's right.
Yes, ma'am. That's right. All right. Thank you so much, guys. Have a
Thank you.
Thank
wonderful day.
you.
All right.
Take care.
Bye.
Take care.
Bye.